So say it isn't so that this could possibly be true. Now, in these YouTube streets, of course, like we see rumors and we can't say rumors are true. But if Arionne, aka Coleslaw, is allegedly still sleeping with Martell, I got a problem with that. Hey y'all, while I was editing this video, I just wanted to put this disclaimer. And I understand that the video that I'm showing now is a little old. It's about 4 months old. But I still been noticing in comments that people say, or they insinuate, like they probably still hooking up. They probably still messing with each other. And I would not be surprised if it was true. And that's what I want to talk about. Just the thought alone, just the fact that people are picking up a vibe that they could be together is making me side-eyed. And that's why I wanted to do this breakdown. So back to the video. See, it's not a BBL body that's a man's dream, I see. Or Malaysian hair, or a Fendi belt, or Balenciaga boots, or whatever else women think that men want. It's low self-esteem. Low self-esteem is always the goodies. The milkshake that will bring all the toxic men to the yard. Why in carnations would Arionne still be sleeping with Martell, y'all? Like, I'm thoroughly confused. If it wasn't for low self-esteem, see, for all the ladies out there that want to capture them a toxic man, you don't need no BBLs, girl. You don't need no flat stomach, no small waist, no hips, legs, and body. You don't need none of that stuff. You don't need no Balenciaga shoes. You don't need no Prada purse. You don't need no Malaysian, yaki, kinky, Filipino hair to get a toxic man. The only thing you need is low self-esteem. Forget about buying all that other stuff. You're just wasting your money. As long as you have low self-esteem, you are a man. You are a toxic. Let me correct myself. You're a toxic man's dream. Why is Arionne still sleeping with Martell if it's allegedly not because of low self-esteem? Because I learned, sure, we can blame it on being blinded by the D, but that's not the full story if you ask me. I think it's the fantasies that we as women, well, some women tell themselves about a man in the future that they want to have with that man. That's more the euphoric, the oh my gosh moment, the big O. I think that is really what hitting that spot is. It's really the fantasies, the things that we make up in our minds to believe or want to believe when it comes to dealing with toxic men. Because after the pleasure is over, after that moment of intimacy, physical intimacy is over, you get up and you go about your day. But those fantasies, those walking down the aisle fantasies, that proposal and it being shown on Instagram and YouTube, and you visualizing yourself taking them Instagram pictures, you showing up with at the holiday party with this man, you having that life, that American dream, white picket fence life. Now that will play in a woman's mind over and over and over and over again. Way after the orgasm is over. Way after you out of the bedroom when you at work thinking about it. So that to me is the real moment. That's the real thing that gets women stuck on a perpetual loop of hope, wanting their fantasies to come alive, which is understandable, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of the people that we admire have fantasies and dreams and daydreams, and they put forth the effort to turn their dreams into reality. But it's different when you're dealing with people, because people have their free will. But don't let people make a fool out of you when it comes down to your heart, you know what I mean? Because you only have one. So these fantasies that I believe, or I think that Coleslaw has of Martell, is what's keeping her stuck. It's keeping her foot on home base instead of running over, the 4 plates. Flow with me, y'all. I'm trying to make this baseball analogy. You know how you gotta go to all the bases after you hit the ball, but you can't get the goal if your foot is still on home base. You gotta let it go, especially after he came out dealing with Sheree, whether it was a publicity stunt or not. No, that's all I would need to see. But for me, I guess it's just triggering to see, because once Martell dropped her heart, I thought that would give her the wake-up call she needed. Once she seen how Martell was still chasing after Melody, still putting her through child custody stuff, that's not a man that's oh, I'm over, my ex-wife did me so dirty. That's a man that is using any kind of attention, whether it's negative, to still like have interactions with a woman. And I wouldn't play that. Even if I was a side chick, I would not feel good about that. So I literally thought that after everything was said and done, like, she really would be over Martell by now. You know, you can't fault a girl for thinking. I guess I was in my own fantasy land when it came down to this situation. But just seeing what people are talking about in these YouTube streets and social media streets, it's just like, no, say it ain't so. She better not still be messing with Martell, tootsie rolling with Martell. Like, oh, jeez. I don't know. Send some advice in the comment. Not to coleslaw, I know y'all don't like her, but write some things in the comments for women that may be in a similar situation. Women that may feel as though that this is as good as it gets. The man is treating them dirty. The man is treating them bogus. The man that's still in love with his ex-wife. Like, let's help women wake up to reality. Now, the coleslaw may not, that don't mean that our other fellow sisters that are in similar situations, that don't mean that they may not, you know? We gotta look out for each other in this case. Other than that, do y'all think that they really still are smashing, or is this all social media fodder? And if they are, like, you think it's ever going to end? That's one thing about it too. Like, is it me? But I heard how men will sometimes have baby moms because they feel as though that, well, let me not say baby moms. Some men may have kids with a woman with no intentions to marry them, but they feel as though, okay, I'm going to have kids with this woman because that's guaranteed. You know what? You know, when I go and drop the kids off or the child off, I can still, like, you know, roll up in there. You know, have y'all heard about that? Is it just me? I don't know. Let me know what y'all think, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye.
Medicine, aquatic, man, the girl was heaven sent. Medicine, aquatic, man, the girl was heaven sent.